Hi, I am Lisa Mary and I really hope that you are doing well. You know, we're in that time of the year where people are exhausted, they're tired of the year and they just want it to be over. And you know, that is a normal human feeling, but I want to speak to you about endurance today. So let me read for you from Hebrews 12. I'm going to read from Hebrews 12, verse 1 to 3. Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us also lay aside every weight and the sin which clings so closely, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us, looking to Jesus, the founder and perfecter of our faith, who, for the joy that was set before him, endured the cross, despising the shame, and is seated at the right hand of the throne of God. Consider him who endured from sinners such hostility against himself, so that you may not grow weary or faint-hearted. In the face of a long, hard year, it is very normal to become weary and tired and even faint-hearted. But this scripture encourages us to endure. Not only to endure, but to run with endurance. We know that to endure means to persevere, to hold on. But this scripture takes it a little further in saying we need to run with endurance. You see, my friend, endurance is not something we do passively. It needs action. It needs a certain kind of energy from our part. It is easy just to hold on for dear life, you know, to cling on by a thread and to say, you know, I'm just waiting for this year to pass. But God is expecting a little bit more from us. He expects us to keep on running, and in that running and in that action to have endurance. You see, running is a word that denotes energy, to exert ourselves, to strive for something. So in this year, we should endure, we should hold on, but we should continue to run our race with endurance. Now you may say, that is too tall of an order. How can I do it? It was a long year. But the scripture also tells us, by looking unto Jesus, who is the author and the finisher of our faith. You know, that Jesus' example is there to inspire us, to give us hope, but it's a godly example. And therefore we can look unto him. The word says here that he didn't despise the shame. Now that is a difficult thing to understand, but what it means is that he didn't think lightly of the hardships he endured, of the shame and the disgrace. He didn't think too much of it, rather, I should say, giving it too much thought. But what did he do? He set his eyes on the prize. For the joy set before him, he endured, because he knew that there was going to be a reward, and that reward is being seated next to God on the throne. In the same way, the rest of this year, even next year, with its uncertainties and challenges may loom over us. We may be in a place where we fear the future. We fear what is happening and what is going on. But like Jesus, we need to set our eyes on the prize. We need to, for the joy set before us, hold on to him. In Hebrews 10 verse 36, we read that we all are in need of endurance, because after having done the will of God, we will receive the promise, we will receive a reward. So just like Jesus who endured, who hold on, let us hold on to endurance, that we may also receive the reward that is stored up for us in heaven. The last verse I read said, consider him who endured, so that we may not become weary or lose heart. Consider him, consider Jesus, ponder on him, meditate on him, and let him truly be your example to continue to run this race of endurance. That means hold on to Jesus, to keep in a close relationship with him, to stay disciplined. You know, it was said once that how we exit is how we enter. So I want to encourage you to end this year with endurance, that you may also start the year strong in a relationship with Jesus.